Hello, everybody. It is February 24th, 2026. My name is Xander, and I'm here to solve some puzzles. So let's go to connections. Here we go. Scotty, Bones, Jim, Chekhov are all Star Trek characters. What else do we got? I'm not that big on Star Trek, so I don't know if there's a Shaw or a Miller. I don't think there are. Okay. Tractor. Shells. Coral shells. Well, I'm not sure what else we got. Let's go ahead and take a look at Strands. Okay, just for reference. Oh, I see encyclopedia. So what would the spangram be? Probably not reference, but I think there's been spangrams that repeat a word from the theme, but not often. I feel like they try not to do that. Look it up. There we go. And no. Where is this coming from? Well, let me clear some other things first. Dictionary, thesaurus. Two more. Okay. So, encyclopedia. There we go. Good Lord. Directory. Okay. There we go. And that was the Strands. Let's take a look at the Wordle. Okay. About crest. Mover. Okay. Biker. Oh. Okay. What would we have? I guess probably got to be a U. Oh yeah, buyer. There we go. Yeah, there's no way there's going to be anything else, right? Okay. Let's take a look at the pips. Today we have 2 Ians, 1 Rodolfo. Let's check the easy. Okay, 1 into 6, then a 0, then a 4, then double 2 to make that 6. There we go. That was easy, very straightforward. Let's check the medium. Another 0, 2 zeros. Okay. I suspect this will go this way. We need a double. That's 1s. Probably. I'm thinking here. So we don't. Yeah. Well. Otherwise, we could use the double 2 here. But. Oh, which reminds me, that doesn't have to be 1s. It could be 2s. 6, 1. Okay. So it does have to be 1s. All right. No, there's a 6, 2. What am I doing? Okay. Anyway. I'm guessing this goes down into here. Another 6. Well, still don't know. This needs to be a 7 or total 7. So, well, maybe we need to do this. This needs to be 5. Yeah. There we go. Whoa, that went great. All right, that was the medium. Let's check the hard. Okay, we have more boxes or rings. Lots of 4s. A 4 size equivalence region that needs a double, which are 5s, 3s, 1s, 0s, and 4s. I don't think it's going to be 4s. We're going to probably need those. We have another 3 size over here. I feel like, I mean, everything is a 4. They're greater than 4s, but lots of things are greater than 4 here. So we got to get rid of things like 5s, 6s, even the double 3 here, because there's no less than 4s next to each other. There's something like this that could maybe go in there. But like we can't really even use 3s anywhere. Like that obviously totals more than 4. So I think this might be 3s. So I'm thinking that one of these 4 regions, the 4-sized 4 regions, will have 0s in it. I'm thinking at least 3 0s. Well, 3 0s and a 4 is what I'm saying, because you see we have 4 0s, so we could do 3 in one of these and 1 in one of the 2-sized 4 regions, or it could maybe go into a less than 4, but I don't know. Like oh, my phone is doing something. Okay, sorry. I really do like this for 5s though. And one of these, I think, well, I was going to say one could be 1s. How many 1s do we have? We have 4 1s, including a double, which even more makes me think that one of these will be all 1s, and the other one 3 0s and a 4. That's an assumption, but I'm basing that on just kind of looking at what we have. We need to get rid of our 6s and 5s. So is there 6 5s? Yes. Like this, for example. That gets rid of one of each. If one of these is all 1s, that's all of our 1s. So the other 4 2-size 4 regions will be 2 2 or 4 0. And how many 2s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And so we have 3 2-sized equivalence 4 regions. We have enough 0s for one of them to be 0 4, assuming one of these 4-size 4 regions is 3 0s and a 4. That means that all of our 2s have to go into 4, the 2-size 4 regions. So is there any 5 2? There is. Is there a 2 3? There is, but it could, well, it can't be a 2 0 if we're going with the thing I said, which is not really a reason to. Is there a 3-0 or a 3-4? There's the 3-4. So this could go like that maybe, and then 0 greater than 4. No, that doesn't work. There is the 3-1. Is there a 1 greater than 4? There is. So that works. So then what if I put these here? And then you do have a 4-0. That can go here. And then do we have a 4-2? No. Oh, but you know what? There's a double 4. So that could go there. Or we could put the 00 or the 4-0 here. Then we need a 0 greater than 4, which we don't have. So what if we put that there and then 0? Well, 0. Well, it'd be 0-2 because we don't have 0 greater than 4. So this would have to come from a 2. There is a 2-6. All right. And then there's this big old mess. Well, then that can go like that. 4 less than 4. That doesn't work. Well, it's possible that this could just go right here. And let's see if we can still finish this. Then we have a 4 greater than 4. Greater than 4, less than 4. We do have that. Ooh, here we go. There we go. Again, that was a tougher one than it looked like. But actually it was super fun to figure out. I did make some assumptions. They were not just random assumptions, though. I did kind of look at what we had and try to figure out where some of these would be distributed. And I think I basically got that right. The 3 zeros and a 4, and then the 4 1s. 3 zeros and a 4 leaves 1 0 left over, which would go into one of the 2 size 4 regions. And then, you know, everything else kind of fell from there, and it worked out. So there we go. That was the hard pips. Let's go back to connections. All right. Well, I still have the Star Trek thing. Didn't really figure out anything else. Coral and thistle and maybe teeth are things you can like get cut on, I guess. I suppose you can get cut on shells on the beach, maybe broken shells. But I don't know. That's really pretty weak. Miller. Bagpipes. Bagpipes have like a bladder. I don't know the nice word for it. The air bag thing that you squeeze. I don't know. See anything else like that? I haven't even looked at balance really. Balance. I was trying to look for a like something that removes a letter, like saw, coal. Doesn't look like anything there. Let me put in this Star Trek thing, see what it says. Okay, I bet you that's a rainbow herring. What would Chekhov be? There's Chekhov's gun. They're named after the actual playwright, Anton Chekhov. I don't know my playwrights that well. There's Arthur Miller. That's about all I got. I bet there's a Shaw. And then other than that, you'd have to kind of look for things that could be last names, like Tartan. but I don't really know. So let's see what else we can come up with. Coward. Bones, teeth, shells, and coral. Are all those made of like the same substance, kind of? Wish I knew. I could try it. Let's see. There. Oh, that's a yellow. Okay. Well, should I try this? I don't know about tartan. It's not necessarily the last name, but just of the ones that we have left. It could be Jim, Scotty. I think the only thing it can't really be is balance, laser, tractor, or bagpipes. Like I can imagine someone named Thistle. New Balance, Slim Jim. Okay. Man. Cow. Nope. Tart or tan. Maybe I just need to guess at playwrights. It's a bad idea. Well, one away, so I have the right idea. I may lose this one. Trying to think. Playwrights, as if something's just going to come to me. I just don't have the knowledge. I don't think. One more. It's got to be, I assume, Thistle or Jim, but hey, maybe there's someone with the last name Bagpipes. What do I know? Or Coward. That honestly sounds like it might be somebody. I'm going to do it. Okay, famous playwrights. So, oh, you know what? I just figured it out too. Balance beam, tractor beam, laser beam, Jim beam. Great. This went so smooth. These are Scottish things. Yeah, symbols of Scotland. Watch it tell me it was like super easy. Yeah. Fairly straightforward. Okay. Symbols of Scotland. I think I knew all these except for Thistle being a symbol of Scotland. So it didn't come to me. And then Scotty says Scott in the name, so that's more reason it didn't immediately come to me. But yeah, surprisingly, this one I got first, and it was yellow. I don't know why Coward suddenly stood out for me on that, but I feel like I have heard of that person. Couldn't tell you their first name or anything they wrote. And then I found Beam. I wish I had seen that. But tractor, I just kept thinking of a farm, like farm equipment. Let me look up who Coward is. Coward play right. Noel Coward. I have heard that name. Let's see. List of works. Plays. Okay, he's got enough that there's a separate article. So I'm not going to go into that, but I'll look it up later. But anyway, let's look at the mistakes. Famous surnames. This is what I was guessing. I was surprised I didn't guess this one. If I did, I would have failed. I had one mistake left. Here's the Star Trek crew. I made that mistake. Scottish surnames. I think that's just people guessing surnames. Same thing with all these. Yeah, there we go. That was a terrible connections. Everything else I'm happy with. But there we go. Thank you for joining me. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.